Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The weather is fantastic here in Kisumu. And there is something which I've always maintained on this platform. That politics is a very interesting game. And that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. I can easily conclude that Musalia Mudavadi is either, number one, under a lot of pressure from his supporters about his move not to contest for the presidency. Or number two, Musalia Mudavadi is strategizing on how he can push the deputy president further to negotiate again. Why am I saying so? We all know that Musalia Mudavadi entered into some coalition arrangement with William Samoei Ruto. And I just want to ask you your own opinion, honest opinion, personal. Between Musalia Mudavadi and William Ruto, who do you think will be the presidential candidate of that Kenya Kwanza alliance? Who do you think can be or will be the presidential candidate? The answer to that question is actually obvious. William Ruto is the automatic presidential candidate under that arrangement. And yesterday, Musalia Mudavadi indicated that Kenya Kwanza alliance are yet to agree on a presidential candidate. Actually, he stated that William Ruto is not the automatic candidate of Kenya Kwanza. Do you agree with Musalia Mudavadi? He's lying. But that statement by Musalia Mudavadi was actually intended to achieve certain political objectives. And already UDA party has already responded. Because when Musalia Mudavadi made that statement, he added that the deal he had with Ruto was about uniting the country to ensure peace. That was his first statement. And that Ruto will step down for him. That's according now to his supporters. That Ruto will step down for Mudavadi at some point, the way Raila Odinga stepped down for Kibaki. And the UDA supporters are actually saying that Mudavadi Tosha push, which is on the media today, is actually propaganda. That issue of the presidential candidate was actually concluded. But Musalia Mudavadi was captured live on camera stating that Ruto is not the automatic presidential candidate. So in this video today, I want us to look at why Musalia Mudavadi made that statement. Because in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. And the objective which he wanted to achieve. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now, let us be very brief today. What was the objective of Musalia Mudavadi stating that Ruto is not the automatic candidate for Kenya Kwanza alliance, while we know so well that without Ruto, there is no Kenya Kwanza alliance? So why would Musalia Mudavadi make such a statement? In my view, number one, he's trying to stem a possible fallout within his party. The truth of the matter is that ANC supporters expected Musalia Mudavadi to be on the ballot. And there are some of them who had actually expected Musalia Mudavadi, if he want to be on the ballot, they expected him to work with Raila Odinga. But Musalia Mudavadi has always explained that he realized that Kalonzo Musyoka and Gideon Moi had already entered into, or had already made their minds that they were going to support Raila Odinga, and that now for him that was out of equation. So immediately he entered with into this agreement with Ruto. Those forces who are pushing for either Musalia Mudavadi running for the presidency or supporting Raila, they want to leave. Yeah, because again, if Musalia Mudavadi is not on the ballot, why would some people support him? Why would they support him? They were only willing to support him if he was on the ballot. And now we are in a situation where he's joining an alliance, and in that alliance already, there's a presidential candidate. So these guys are saying they want to leave. So he has to tell them, no, don't leave. Ruto is not the automatic candidate. That's number one. Number two, I think the effect of mass walkout from ANC party, the defection to DAP Kenya, and even ODM party actually shocked Musalia Mudavadi. And in one of my videos, I explained that probably Mudavadi did not really consult majority of party members. But again, if you look at politics the way it is, politics is normally local. How do you explain a situation where Mudavadi is ceding Kakamega to Ruto? That William Ruto is going to sponsor or to produce the governor of Kakamega, while Mudavadi is going to produce Senate. I mean, what kind of an arrangement is that? And I think Musalia Mudavadi is now coming to senses that those arrangements cannot work. It won't work in his favor because, let's face it, Mudavadi not being on the ballot could have demanded that the first thing is the governor for Kakamega, not negotiable. The governor for Nairobi, not negotiable. The governor of Vega, not negotiable. And the governor of Bungoma, which will now be reserved for Weta, not negotiable, given to Weta. In my view, that would have been better for him. Then Trans Nzoia, he would have said, Trans Nzoia, let it be Weta. But how can Musalia Mudavadi cede the grounds in Kakamega? Musalia Mudavadi, as a party leader, needs at least 3 or 4 governors who will support him. And he ought to have learned from Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo Musyoka had members of parliament, but he didn't have a governor on his party. And these governors have really given him problem. So Musalia Mudavadi ought to have said, Kakamega, give it to me. I'll give Malala. Then Malala, once he becomes the governor and I'm not a governor, then it means we can easily take control of that county. So after August, and assuming UDA candidate wins in Kakamega, what that will mean is that Musalia Mudavadi will not have a say in Kakamega County, the headquarter of the Luhya nation. How can he see that? And I think these are some of the things Musalia Mudavadi is now seeing, and is telling Ruto that we can't go on like this. Maybe we need to figure out how we are going to renegotiate. And, you know, the funny thing is that William Ruto's allies from Western Kenya are leaking the truth. Benjamin Washali is very clear that they agreed that Kakamega was going to be Boni Alwale, and then the Senate Malala. Malala also said that they will agree with Boni Alwale. They will agree on Boni Alwale on who will become the gubernatorial candidate, which tells you that Kakamega was discussed. And I think that's why most of these guys are leaving. Yeah, because if, for example, you leave Kakamega, what about the arrangement at the local level? Maybe MPs, how many constituencies are they ceding to Ruto? And if they're ceding to Ruto, and Ruto already has his team already, so it means these guys will have to go out. And this is what he's telling them. We have not yet agreed. Number 3, I also believe that the former vice president, Musalia Mudavadi, is coming to the realization that he got a raw deal. And now he wants to force Ruto to renegotiate. So he's saying, okay, even the presidency we've not agreed on. If they've not agreed on the presidency, definitely you can interpret it to mean that they've not even agreed on any other seat, on the running mate. Because, how will Musalia Mudavadi go to the ground and tell people that I'm not a presidential candidate, I'm not a running mate? I'm going to be given chief cabinet secretary or chief secretary, a position which does not even exist in our constitution. So I tend to think that he wants a way to renegotiate, because I'm sure even in ODM, if he were to join Raila Odinga, probably might have gotten a better deal. Number 4 is UDA visibility in rallies. So Musalia Mudavadi and his party is now clearly playing second fiddle to UDA. These guys have been attending rallies. And there was this rally in Kirinyaga. And I asked myself a simple question. What really happened to Mudavadi? That was purely a UDA rally. UDA rally. Then Mudavadi was seated there watching. Then he's given an opportunity with that branded t-shirt of his. I asked myself several questions. Why did Musalia Mudavadi allow this to happen? You see, if they're now working as a team, and Ruto is a mobilizer, and Ruto is keen on branding UDA, the best thing would have been for Ruto to even include Amani National Congress colors, just for the sake of it. And because UDA is now more visible, when they were in Kakamega, when they were in Bungoma, UDA was now visible. Mudavadi and NC party playing second fiddle. That's something which I think is not sitting well with Musalia Mudavadi. His advisors have started advising him on that. And lastly, it could be a strategy by Musalia Mudavadi to attract aspirants to his party. If, for example, Raila Odinga was not running for the presidency like in 2022, I can assure you ODM as a political party would not attract as many aspirants in Nyanza the way it's doing now. It's doing that because Raila Odinga is going to be on the ballot. We are going to have majority ANC members running for various seats if Musalia Mudavadi was going to be on the ballot. Now Musalia Mudavadi is not on the ballot. He's not a running mate. He's been given a non-existent slot. Where, how do you expect those people to be attracted to ANC party? They would rather leave and then make their way back through the back door to William Ruto's party. And that's exactly what's happening. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. If you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two. Click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. Bye-bye.